Escape from Tarkov, one of the most brutal landscapes in gaming history. Every raid is a fight for your life. If you live, you take the loot you gathered and either sell for profit or hoard it away for future use. If you die, you lose all that you brought with you. But what if when you die, you don't just lose your gear set, but rather your entire stash? Well, that's exactly what we're doing, because every time we die, I delete my stash. And we're gonna do so with the goal of escaping Tarkov. My name is Shteeve the Man, and this is the Hardcore Ironman. What is up, boys and girls? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Shteeve the Man, and this is our Hardcore Ironman playthrough of Escape from Tarkov. If you don't know what that is, well, I'll throw the rules on screen so you can pause the video and get a better understanding of just how insane what we're doing really is. Besides that, if you guys wouldn't mind liking the video and subscribing to my channel, it fills my cup with some man juice that fills my motivation to keep this going. Also, if you want to catch this series live, go follow my Twitch and Kick pages. Links are in the description below. All right, let's get into the first raid. Dude, we always get this spawn. It's crazy. All right, we'll check her food and drink. Wow. We got gypped on food and drink. Well, we might as well hit the machine gun and loot up here. What the hell was that lag? What the fuck? Alright, let's hit the machine gun before we lose the opportunity by dying. Okay. Let's loot some PCs. If we get a RAM, that'd be nice. RAM's good money. You could also start storing them for GPU barter trades as well. Nice. The Tarkola is great. Did I loot this one? No. Lots of cords. Check the toolbox. Nails are cool. Bulb is awesome. Relay is great. All stuff we need. AA bat. Again, we should start storing those for the Mosin barter. Thought I heard someone running up. I think it's just a reverb off of me looting. Ram's good money. I may hold off on the batteries for now. Again, I'm trying not to run. Oh, look. That should be an AI scav. I don't think that's a player. But we're going to run that way anyway because I want to loot the safes. Should have Emercom and Mira. Well, let's go kill those scavs because we need to get for shooting cans anyway. Come on, loot it. Fucking player. Euro, I don't think I want the euros. Horse is great, though. Jeez. That's good money. Give me a wallet, come on. BPO's alright. Empty though, he doesn't have any ammo. Someone's got a big boy gun. Let's see if we can pull something nice. MP18, I might take that just because. Yeah, someone's got a big boy gun, by the way. Get ourselves reloaded. We do have to make our way into the grenade launcher building, or sorry, the machine gun building. That was the grenade launcher building we just did. Screwdriver, nice. We need that. Okay, that would be great if we could extract with that. Now, do we risk going into the... Do we risk going into the machine gun building? I kind of want to wait a while. So I think I might go underground just to buy some time. Maybe loot this building over here. Because I have a feeling that there is a player, that big gun we were hearing. I think that's a guy up in the machine gun building getting some kills. Yeah, I'm worried about going to the machine gun building, but we have to get it done at some point. I do have some good stuff that I wouldn't mind getting out with. Decision paralysis. What the hell do I do? It is 19 minutes left, so scavs are going to be spawning in. We should just make a move for it. I think we might be okay. I don't know. We gotta go for it at some point. Oh shit, I got stuck. What the hell? Alright, let's get the quest done. Surprise, motherfucker. Player Scav. I was kind of hoping it would have been a PMC because I had the jump on him, but hey. Player's player. Did get us the ammo that we needed. Alright, I'm gonna head through the underground and see if we can't take Emercom. It looks like a bunch of dead bodies there. Did I take that grenade? I did not. Oh, there's a guy. I think he saw me. Huh. I think he saw me because he was acting like he saw me. This is a bit risky. I really need to search for wallets. So awkward when you don't use ears for the longest time, and then you get a headset. It just makes the whole game sound wonky. I guess I could take it. Let's load that just as a backup. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Hopefully there's no extract campers. That would be great. Please and thank you. We check for Salewas. I feel like we should, but if it's here, it's long gone. Yeah, this is looted. There's no reason they would have taken Salewas. Double check, you never know. Nah. It's alright. Meds are good, though. We need meds for the pistol case barter, so I will accept that. All right. GG. Solid raid. Solid raid. We got a lot done. Alrighty. SKS, we're actually just going to unload all that ammo and use it into the AK. We'll sell that. Let's offload all the things. We got the screwdriver now. I can't remember what craft that unlocks, but that is pretty good for us. The wires will say bulb. All these things are good for hideout upgrade. Med is great. Tool set is good for the upcoming quest. I'll save the bandage just in case. What is this? It's endurance and strength, so it's like a poor man's SJ6. We'll sell it for the cash. And what do we get out of here? The Keter would be cool. It's suppressed. Nice leg meta gun, but I don't have ammo for it, so that's the problem. All that is good for barters and hideout. We do something like this. And that is looking pretty solid. I like our gear set. I like everything that I'm seeing. Let's take 49,000 out, so we now have 54,000 at risk. I'm gonna take this out and let's go into hideout because we have a rest station, it looks like, to upgrade, install. Alrighty, rest space. Now that we got those matches, we can now construct that. Amazing, great, thank you, wonderful. Now the workbench. Yes, now that we can get weapon parts, we can now craft AKs, but we still can't get ammo for it. We need a pistol case to be able to store the ammo. Because we can buy these parts, the weapon parts we have to craft. To craft them, we can do the SKS with this, but we don't have the flat screwdriver just yet. We can do an AKM, but we can't buy the AKM. We can barter for it, actually, with that. So a Tashanka, or level 2, okay. And then the other one to get weapon parts was... Oh, but we can craft this VPO into an AKM, use that AKM to get weapon parts, and then we can start crafting the AKs. That's what we're doing. All right, VPO. We can buy the VPO from Skier. Actually, yeah, Skier. 31,000. We are allowed to buy crafting items, so this is the first one we're doing. We're going to buy that bad boy. We're going to turn on the generator, and we are going to start the craft into an AKM. So it's to take 5 minutes, which is cool. How long if we turn the generator off? Because I am logging off for the night. Hour 23, so it'll be ready by next time. And then, actually, I'm going to keep it on. And I will start the craft into the weapon parts after that. And then I will turn the generator off for that. So I'll wait 6 minutes online after I end stream, and I will take care of that. That's great. Lavatory, what do we still need? An awl and toothpaste. Okay, we need to find that, because that'll be our next crafting. And then med station, we need One more bandage. Damn. Okay, we need one more bandage. We're at the point where we have the items for the med station. We just need bandages. I need to remember to pick up bandages next time. Okay. Let us turn in shooting cans. Amazing. Thank you very much. That gets us debut. So we now need the MP133 shotguns and then kill any scavs on any location. Peacekeeper, we did get the elimination done, so that's sweet. Take care of that. We now have 0.01 Peacekeeper rep, which is amazing. And then for Therapist, we're going to sell the Pokes Ram. We're going to sell the SJ1. Ragman can buy the bag for 7K, and then Mechanic can take that and that. Amazing. Gets us a little extra cash. We now have 596,000 rubles. Is there anything we can spend that money on so I can avoid losing and risking this 96K? That's the question. Peacekeeper gives us a reward. The green bat is amazing. Actually, all of that is amazing. Having those AA bats is cool. We'll keep the euros over there. And then Prapper gave us this. We're going to take, should not have taken that money, but that's all right. Now we have the Mosin. We're going to keep that Mosin in the messenger for now, and we are going to use that once we get the Jaeger quest for Tarkov Shooter parts 1 and 2. As well as, those are the ones we're looking for. We got the Batya spawned. We go for it. Keep that for money. That's an extra mag. It's also an extra mag. I do have an armor on already. Does armor have plates in it? It does. Good. Can't tell if I heard a footstep right there or if that was a reverb of mine. It's so hard to tell nowadays. Pause, we need that actually. Okay, it's a scav. Okay, there was a player sneaking up on me. And that scav just gave him away. That's crazy. I thought I heard something. It was definitely someone. He was looking for me. All right, can I get away? I'm also worried he's going to take a wide angle and just spot me sitting here. I could probably fight that. I got PS rounds in. That Scav gave his position away. That's crazy. That is absolutely nutty that happened. Alright, we should have railway as an extract. Yeah, so let's make our way to the med camp, because that's what we're here for. We want to get this Salewa. It's interesting when you walk near the light, it actually lights up the whole area behind there. Doesn't actually blind you as much as you would think. If I can get more 7.62 ammo, we now have full mags. For our stuff. I don't think I really want to go up into Goshen, which is right above me. I think we're just going to keep heading towards the med camp. We'll loot a little bit on the way in the underground area. Just take our time, let the chads and people that have good gear and sights on their guns do what they have to do. I was tempted to, like, try and sneak up on that guy. And see if I could get, like, a kill. But the reality is, and I came to this realization, that fighting PMCs doesn't actually do anything for me this early on. Especially if I already have a kit. If I have a pistol... yeah, I'll drink that. If I have a pistol, like, yeah, I should probably just take a fight if I have a pistol or a crappy gun. Or if I have a PMC kill quest, obviously. Which I guess I technically do now with a friend from the West. But if I have a specific... If I have a specific quest that I'm working on and it doesn't require me to fight PMCs, there's no real point to it if I don't have to. There's no point for me to take that risk because from my account, if I die, I lose everything. And I go back to having no way to defend myself. You know, if they die, they just go back to the stash and put another kit on and go back into raid. And then what do I get out of it? Okay, I kill them. Ooh, that's actually good. I think I can go on this, right? No, it's only for the AK-74U, damn. That's unfortunate. If I win, I get their kit. But then I have to carry a kit out. And it's kind of like, well, what am I going to do with that? I can't store that to use it for a future time. So really all it is money. And at that point, I might as well just avoid PMCs, try to find loot areas, and loot something else for money that's not going to shoot back at me. Oh, we got player Scav spawning in. Isn't there a duffel bag back here? No. I'm thinking of another spot. Okay, so there's someone already at the camp. Someone already in there looting. If there's a sleigh, well, they probably took it. They're basically looting it right now. I want to get a little bit more hard cover because if I do walk through here, I am going to have to fight. Guess let's let them do their thing. Maybe we can go pick up scraps or something. Damn. They might be looting on their way to Emercom to extract. Could also be a player scav. Damn. If it's a player scav, it's probably worth trying to go contest this. I'm gonna guess it's looted. It's probably a bad idea to go in. I don't hear him anymore. I did not know you can walk behind this. I'm going to guess it's completely looted. Yeah, this is looted. So if this Soleil was, it's likely gone. Quick little run through just to check. You never know. No Soleil was, but we did get the bandage. That's big for us. Possible they missed a Soleil, you never know. Yeah, this is looted too. When the cover does that little like pop thing, when you first open it, it means it's looted. Check anyway, you never know. Yeah. There's gonna be a good amount of people coming through for extract, so should probably just get the hell out. I feel like this area is heavily traversed. With people trying to head to Emercom. We have railway. We have the bandage for med station. I would like to get the med station installed. So I think we're just gonna head towards extract. Now we're heading through a fairly high-risk area right now. Might be okay for now. Sorry if I go quiet. I'm just trying to listen and focus up when we get to these high traffic areas. Don't want to be caught off guard. Can I please loot this? Hello? I hate that when the container doesn't open. I'm just gonna try and fill my pockets so we get out with some value for our life. It's not a player camping. And this is the raid where I wish I had that Necros pharmacy key, because we're going right by it. And that would be perfect to find Solela's. Augmentin? Nice. Okay. Sweet. Eat that. We did burn through a good amount of energy, so nothing crazy this raid. Someone was walking over this way. I don't know if it could be above. I don't know if you can hear. Above. Someone over there, it looked like they were slow walking, like they had a lot of shit. Did you guys see that? That profile of the person walking? Yep. Okay, fuck you guys. Player scavs. At least I think it's player scavs. So we're going to avoid that. We're going to head to railway. No need for us to fight that. Absolutely not. There's some scavs over there. Pretty sure those are normal scavs, so... Why are you running? Alright, let's try to get the hell out of here. Hopefully no one's camping railway. That would suck. All right. Not the craziest of raids, but hey. This early on in the playthrough, when we don't have much gear, and we don't have the way to store gear, it makes the it makes dying just that much worse. So it makes me afraid to take fights. And sometimes I wish I was just playing a normal playthrough on Tarkov so I could just take fights when I come across them, so I can practice PvP and get better and all that jazz. But at the same time, I think this type of playthrough makes for a really enjoyable time. Can I extract from here? Yes, I can. Hell yeah. Alright. Survive is a win. I'm happy to survive. We got a full bag. Got some valuable stuff. GG. Alright. Back on the stash. Let's get stuff out to sell. These items, I know I need them for the near future, but if I don't have them marked right now, I think I'm just going to avoid keeping them and just sell them for the value. The Glock 17 will sell. The Taz, obviously, we're handing in. We do have some grenades, which is cool. The morphine, I don't know if I'm actually going to use the morphine. Because I have the golden star for pain meds. I think I'm going to sell the morphine as well. I know we're close to painkiller, but if we die, I mean, painkiller or not, it's not worth it. I think I'm going to sell the extra mag since I only have 14 rounds for the AK anyway, and I think this is our gear set to go in with. So let's hand in, first and foremost, our Taj shotgun. We did get some progress. Hey, little progress is still progress, especially on this type of account where I'm deleting my stash every time. Getting one quest item out at a time, if we have to play the game like that, we're going to play the game like that. Now, in the hideout, that bandage should get us the med station, and it does. So we're going to construct that. Hell yes. We can now construct meds, so that's good. That's good, but we also need to use pile of meds, which we need to save right now. So I'm going to hold off on that because we need to work towards a 206 key. That's going to be all that important. However, we are allowed to buy crafting materials. And I'm pretty sure we can buy car med kits. No, we need we can't buy car. Okay, so I'm gonna wish list this. I'll just remember it. We can buy the S marches, but the car med kits we can't get until after we finish the Salewa quest. So we need them to craft a Salewa, but we can't buy them until after we hand in all the Salewas. So that's unlucky. But we'll find the Salewa in raid. This would be nice to craft, but it's also very expensive. The H2O2 is a barter for water. It's our only barter for water right now, and vodkas are a little bit rare. Not too rare, but you know what I'm saying. And then Calic Bees. We can get Calic Bees and then refresh them with meds, but again, meds are a hot commodity right now. I need to save them for both the 206 key and the pistol case, so I can't really be crafting with them right now. So if we find 2 car med kits in raid, we'll be able to craft the last Salewa. Other than that, we're just going to have to find one in raid. All right, we did get this AK crafted, so let's grab that. And we're going to use that and craft 5 more weapon parts. It's going to take about an hour and 17 minutes, so it'll be a good portion of our playthrough tonight. Real quick, let's take a look. Lavatory, we need the all, and we need toothpaste still. Damn, we're not finding those. Stash is a while away, especially for the 2.5 million. Illumination, we need a cricket. We still have yet to get out a cricket, and water collector, we got a decent amount of items there as well. Nutrition, we just need the salt and a relay. And that'll be all level 1 of the first upgrades done. Okay, not terrible. Not terrible. Let's do our selling to see how much money we made. We'll start off with therapist. We will sell the morphine because we're just going to die with it anyway. We might as well get the 12k out of it. Mechanic, let's sell all the weapons that we found and the suppressor. That gets us another 43k, so not significant. 77k, but 77k does get us 2 kits to buy, 2 basic kits, so that's fine. The augmented I think we might sell because we're not going to craft with it right now anyway, so that's another 7k. Call it 84,000. All right, next, we still need that Salewa. We need a Salewa, we need a 3M body armor, we need 2 more kills and MP133 shotguns as well, and we need a lot of food items. What do we do? Do we do a ground zero? See if we could find all these items? Go against some low-level characters? Do we do a survive and extract from Shoreline to get that part of the story quest done? I don't know. I would say my choices would be Shoreline, Interchange, or Ground Zero. And I think for the sake of shaking it up, I'm trying to think if there's med crates on Ground Zero that would be worthwhile. I cannot think of any. I just sorted that manually, and now I'm going to click the button to sort it. This is looking pretty good. This is a pretty solid haul that we're starting to stockpile of items that we can store. That's great. Yeah, I'm uncertain on where I want to go. Without quest-specific locations besides Shoreline, I'm not really feeling Shoreline with my current gear set. I would say Interchange or Ground Zero. Maybe we try another Interchange. Maybe try one more Interchange. I was thinking about swapping it up, but I think Interchange might be a good opportunity for us to find that Salewa. We have been finding him there frequently. We just die with them. That's the other sad part. And if we spawn by Emercom, we might be able to get a Salewa and then just rush around and loot and try and get ourselves out. Also an option. Decisions. I say we go, let's do interchange. Let's go to interchange one more time. And then if we die and or extract without the quest item, we will do ground 0 next. Let's go. We're on the... Alright, so power station's that way. We're not in a great spot for... I don't want to go to railway. So we got Emercom as an extract. I think we just head to the underground and try to make our way towards that Emercom med spawn. Try and get through the underground as quick as possible. Do I have ears on? I do. I think the med camp is likely going to be looted by the time I get over there. I would imagine. Man, this dark area is a little bit difficult. To see. I have my monitor brightness and my game brightness all the way up. Here's someone over that way. Yeah, we just spawned on the opposite side of the map, unfortunately. It's a really bad spawn for what we're trying to do here. Trying to listen as we walk through here. I'm going a little bit quicker than normal. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. Was that at me? What the hell? I feel like it was. I don't know why. At least I'm beginning to be a little bit more comfortable with this map. Like this underground area, I never knew how to like make my way around it. But now I can kind of navigate it moderately well. Nice, get a little more food. Alright, we're on our way to the med camp. I would imagine it's looted by this point, but you never know. There's kilo farmers, there's people trying to look for the lead axes, although that place does have a good lead axe spawn. Not as good as the other camps. The other two camps are a little bit better. I feel like people still do go there for medical items. Alright, we'll see if we are... Listen for a second. And we do have Emercom, right? Yeah, so we can extract right away if we really wanted to. I gotta not be afraid to take fights. This looks unlooted so far. I mean, I've had a rough go in the PvP fights so far, so my confidence is kind of destroyed. Alright, so far it looks like unlooted. So maybe we can get lucky and find a Salewa. That would be the dream. Car med kit. That's one towards 2 of crafting it. So if we can get another car med kit now. Can you please? I'm jamming like the F button, like fucking loot, and it just won't loot the damn thing. Weapon? It's always funny we find the weapons when we don't need them. It's like the game knows, like, oh, Shteeve, you already have a weapon. Here's a few more. But, oh, if you need a weapon... Is this night vision? I'm gonna try it. Nah, it's kind of awful. It's kind of awful. I think I'm good. Man, no Salewas or anything. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Maybe one last shot. Doesn't look like anything. Damn, we were getting so lucky in finding Salewas on the raids that we were running into players and dying. Do we run to the Batya camp? I swear I heard running. I mean, besides our kit, I would like to get these meds out. The car med kit would be cool, but without a second one, it's useless. Other than that, it's just selling for money. Nothing else here gets me really excited. Yeah, we could check the Batya camp over that way. And then double back for Emercom? Question mark? Or we just take the win, reset with 2 meds. It's 2 meds towards a 206 key. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like we should just be more risky. Other times I feel like we should just take the wins when we get them. I didn't know there was ammo spawns here. Anything I missed? I can just fill our pockets. I think we just take the win. Get our confidence up a little bit. We got stuff that'll make us money. Let's do it. Hopefully there's no camper. Let's just take the win. We're right here. No point in taking the risk. Thought I saw that green smoke out here. I think it's just the haze that's in the air. Yeah, that's a smart move. I don't know what it is, but it's always shortage. The Salewa quest that pauses my playthrough. It's always, no matter what. Those 2 piles of meds, let's see. I think that gets us 6 out of 7. Oh, wait, 4 out of 7? No. Did I only have 2 out of 7? Or did I use some? I don't understand. I thought I had more. What do we need the soap for? We already have one, so we could sell it. The morphine, again, we're finding so many morphines, but we don't have the morphine quest yet. We're going to sell all these items. That's PS for 762 by 54. We'll keep the fuel con. AP, man, if we were rocking TKM, that would be pretty solid. Or some shotgun. We were going to sell that scope. We don't need it. The car med kit we're hanging on to just in case. Another ibuprofen. So I think we just rock. That's money. Let's sell that. An SP6 as well. We could just sell. Nothing too crazy. I mean, this will get us some cash. Let's see how much it sells for. We'll go to therapist first and sell. Okay, the ibuprofen is only worth 12. That's 41K right there. And then to mechanic. Yeah, this ammo is pretty expensive, so that's 52K, and then Ragman, we get another 27. Okay, that netted us at least 120K. You know, that's worth it. I would say any raid, even if we go in and don't get any kills or any quest progress, which technically 2 meds is towards quest progress, and if we get one more car med kit, now it doesn't have to be found in raid, so I'm actually gonna bring that in with me, and we'll use it. Because it doesn't have to be found in raid to craft with. And if we die, we lose it anyway, so we might as well bring it in and use it for a healable. So that's 30 and 8 energy. We'll use that in raid. Same thing with this. We'll just use that when we get in raid. All right. No luck with interchange. Man, that med camp, it was doing us good for a while, but now we just can't catch a break. So I think we swap it up and maybe go ground zero. Maybe we'll get some PvP. Search, but I really don't need PvP. I mean, we do need to kill USEC PMCs for Friend from the West. Yeah, I think we go for because we need to progress. We need to progress therapists. I think I would do one more interchange. I know I'm being stubborn here, but interchange is where the meds are. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a risk this time. If we don't find a med, either a car med kit or a Salewa, we're going to hit up all 3 camps. We're going to hit up that new camp by Emercom. We're going to hit up the Batya camp in between Emercom and Power Station. And we're going to hit up the new camp by Flare Extract. Because all of those have LEDX spawns. They have Salewa spawns. I've seen plenty of meds spawn in those areas. They got med crates as well to search for Salewas. So I think we do interchange one more time. I think we're being stubborn here, but I think it's going to pay off. I don't know why. I just feel like it's going to pay off. So let's do it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did since you're at the end, then please consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. It helps me out more than you could ever know, and it lets YouTube know to serve it up to more people. I have a goal on this channel to reach 2,500 subscribers, and every one of you that does so is progress towards that. If you want to catch me live, then head on over to my Twitch and Kick pages to give them a follow too. Links are in the video description. I've been Shteeve the Man, and I'll see you next time. Peace!